Oh my gosh, it's so delayed. Oh, this is so delayed. I don't even know. Okay, hold on. Ah. Okay, I'm using like an app on my iPad to stream. But it doesn't give me any of the stats or any of like the chat. So I'm like looking at the chat on my phone, and there has to be a better way to do this. But scenes. Hold on, how do I? And it's so laggy too. My day is going good. Sorry about like the very intense delay. Did you see the chats? I can see your chats on my phone. I can see your chats on my phone. It is super duper like laggy though. But yeah, I'm seeing a couple chats. I can't see anything else on my iPad though. Yeah. How long have you been streaming? This is my very first stream ever, which is why I'm like working out the kinks, I guess, right now. Okay, wait. Okay, hold on. Thank you. That's really sweet of you. Thank you so much. Okay, wait. Hold on, let me refresh this and see what happened. This is so confusing. Oh my gosh. Chatting live. Where do I see like the stats for the live, views for the live? I'm trying to get into it more, but like this is so confusing because I feel like I should be able to see the stats and the chat and everything, but it's just not letting me. Chat. Okay, let me see what happens. I wonder if I should just like, no. Okay, I feel like I need to because even right now, like I have chats, but it says no viewers, which like makes no sense. I'm from Toronto. Oh. Okay, hold on. Hold the phone. Let me see if it'll let me. If I log in on my phone, if it'll let me do. Oh my goodness. Nice. Okay. This is so okay. Wait, I see. Now I'm seeing there's 11. Oh, okay, so I think I have to log in. But I was on the tab where like it wasn't logged in. Oh, hi. So all 11 of you. Yay. Kindly add me on Discord. I wonder if I should make like a Discord or a Telegram. By the way, excuse my voice because I'm like kind of sick. Not kind of sick, I'm really sick. I have like a really bad fever and my throat is kind of scratchy. But you know it's like about to like get to a head, like get to a point, but it hasn't gotten to that point yet. That's where I'm at right now. So I wonder like, I guess this was just kind of a test run to first see if anybody like was gonna join my stream and if it worked. Because I've been using like another, I guess, app like until I get my camera equipment and stuff all set up. I've been using like an app to, I guess, stream to here. Oh, Hi. Okay, here we go. Now it's like kind of picking up. But yeah, I've been using an app to stream to Kick. Also, if you send chats and it's like super duper delayed, it's because like it truly is super duper delayed. Because for some reason on the app that I'm using, which like I know I gotta set this up, and I'm not even using a PC, I'm using an iPad. But once I get the actual like setup with that camera, I'm sure there's gonna be a way where I can like see the chat live. But right now, what I'm doing is I'm streaming from the iPad on an app and then looking at the chat and the viewers on, what am I doing with this one? Looking at the chat and the viewers on my phone and reading the chat there. So that's why if I'm responding, it's like super duper laggy, super slow and super laggy. This always happens this time of year. Like we get a couple really big snows and then I get like sick and it's just really annoying. But thankfully it's a really bright day. And I wanted to stream the last couple of days too, but like it's been so like dark and dull outside. It just wasn't gonna be like feasible because the lighting was so bad. We've got 15 people here. Honestly, not bad for my first stream. Because I posted on my story that I was gonna go live on Kick at 5. So I've been here for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes. That's why I feel like it's longer. But yeah, usually I go live on TikTok, but I feel like TikTok is like, I don't know. I feel like it's just like I get banned all the time. Like depends on who joins. Like I feel like sometimes people just come and like mass report my TikTok streams for like the craziest stuff. But yeah. This lighting is so weird. I can't even explain what's going on behind me right now. There's like a crane and they're like building a building. So it keeps like swinging. So I don't know if you can see like this swinging. Kick is pretty chill. Yeah, honestly, I don't even know why I didn't start streaming earlier. But like I don't know. For some reason, Twitch always scared me because I don't know. Like I was like, oh, it feels like a lot to set up. And like people are always getting banned. And I had a couple friends who like started started Twitch and got banned. So I was like, oh, okay. I thought it was like mostly like for gaming, and then if you don't do gaming, because I've never really been a big like streamer watcher, but I was like, let me just try. And then I kept seeing like stuff about Kick, like, oh, you can like, it's like better, I guess when you get to a certain point where you can monetize, easier to monetize, or you get to keep more, whatever. But I mean, as far as I know, it's been pretty, not easy. I won't say easy, but it hasn't been as complicated as I thought it was going to be. Because I told one of my friends, he's like really good with computers and stuff, so I told him like, yo, I want to start streaming, and he was like, oh, like, we can like build you like a computer to stream from and whatnot. And I'm like, what? Like, I have to build a computer? Because I have not had a computer for a long time, truth be told. I don't use a computer for anything. I do everything on my iPad. Oh, thank you for the green. Me saying thank you. I don't know. If you're sending gifts, I don't know. If you're not sending gifts, I don't know. I can't tell the difference. I only found out that the gifts on TikTok turn into money after like, I don't know, like a year and a half of going live on TikTok. So, yeah. That's the thing. I feel like TikTok is cool, but there's only so far you can get as a content creator on TikTok or like a streamer or whatever on TikTok, because in Canada it's like really hard to monetize and really hard to kind of like I guess kind of do anything there. Sorry, the chat keeps like loading. Anyways, I feel like I'm just here yapping about nothing into the abyss. But if anybody has any like questions, I don't know. Oh, this is so. I don't want to say uncomfortable, but I definitely. I don't know. I definitely don't know what I'm doing when it comes to streaming. Like, as far as I can see, there's 20 people in this stream, so like, make yourself known, because I need something to talk about. 20 kind of makes me wonder, like, are you just, is this even correct? Because Rachel, when it comes to things, has 18 plus options. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I know that, like, TikTok, like, if I were to be like this on TikTok, like, in this top, I would get, like, banned for adult content, which is why I don't do, like, TikTok lives anymore. Because I would always get banned. And then, like, sometimes you just get banned from going live. I mean, I know one time I got, like, a ban for a week. One time it was, like, a ban for a month. And then another time I, like, couldn't post for a while. And then it went back to, like, a month. And then couldn't post in a week, like, whatever. So it's, like, very much kind of up in the air. But, yeah, okay, I'm wondering, like, what kind of streams? Because here's the thing. I do play video games, but not, like video games. I play The Sims. And I play Animal Crossing. And I actually love The Sims, but do you play any video games? That's so funny. I was just talking about it and then it showed up in the chat. But yeah, I play The Sims. I used to play it religiously like years ago, and I had all the expansion packs and whatever. But honestly, after my PC like died, I just stopped playing. And because at that point I was like, I think probably in university, so like I didn't even have the time. But yeah, like I used to play The Sims, and I used to play Animal Crossing a lot. Yeah, that's so fun. Because the thing is, I'm seeing your stuff, and then I'm seeing like my live that I'm actually doing like real time right now, and then I'm seeing the video as it goes on the thing, and it's like so delayed. But yeah, I remember like I used to play Animal Crossing, and there was a time where I literally tried to like, I bought a PC, I tried to set it up so I could like stream from the Switch to the TV to the thing, and it was just so I think it was the computer. It was not the right computer, and like I've never had anybody who's been like managing me or anything who like knows how to do this stuff, so I just kind of had to like try and figure it out from a YouTube video. So I did kind of quit that, and then I stopped playing Animal Crossing too. Priyanka, I've been following your stuff for a minute, looking for more fire action. Thank you. Honestly, anybody who's joined, I'm so grateful, because like you gotta start somewhere. But like, I'm so lucky to have like 30 people wasting their, what day is it, Monday? Wasting their Monday evening with me. Is this thing on my chin? Oh, I have this thing on my chin, and there's one here too. What happened was I went to the salon, and it's like a new salon because I moved. So it's a new salon, and they literally, because I get like my facial hair like waxed because I'm really scared of lasers. So I got waxed, and like they just waxed off my skin. So waxed it right off. And I was walking around with these two big chunks of skin missing from my face for the past couple of days. But thankfully it's covered. I can cover it with makeup. But no makeup, which I usually like to go and like run my errands like no makeup. You could definitely play Sims and Animal Crossing again, but there's so many other games too. You just have to try them out and see what else you like. Yeah, honestly, like I used to, also when I was in university, I used to play GTA 5 all the time, but it was just like for fun. It was just for fun, and I feel like it's daunting because there's people who've been like playing these games for like ever, and they have all the like, what is it, the mods and the expansion packs and da-da-da-da, and I'm so out of touch with that kind of stuff, but I definitely could. I mean, like, what would you say? Like, beginner-friendly, easy games to play that are not going to be, like... Because, mind you, when it comes to technology, I'm not the best. Nice necklace. Where'd you get it? My sister wants one for her B-Day. This is actually from... you know what? I don't even want to tell you, but I will. And the reason I don't want to tell you is because, like, I made a video about this store. It's called Every Jewel, so I made a video about them because the customer service was really, really bad. And, I guess, like, in exchange for, like, they were like, oh, yeah, like, sorry about your experience. Like, here's a gift card. So I used the gift card because, like, I'm not going to say no to a free gift card. But, like, I bought this necklace with the gift card. So it is from Every Jewels. It's from Every Jewels. But, like, honestly, I will say, like, the website, like, the prices are good. And, like, the stuff comes, at least for me, it's always come, like, pretty fast. But I would just go to the site instead of the store. And I know they have a couple stores. But yeah, you can get her like a stack. Like usually I have like a stack on, but like I have like usually wear 3 necklaces and then a bracelet. But I was looking on Etsy. You know what? Etsy has these really cute necklaces that are like trending right now. There's this brand that makes them called Bubble Bar, but I don't know if you're in Canada. They don't ship to Canada, but like if you search up like bubble letter necklace, there's these ones that are really cute. I was thinking of getting one. I will say though, one time I ordered something on Etsy and it was like during COVID. I got this like crochet cow thing. It was like supposed to be like a crochet like stress stuffy whatever. And the girl like never sent it to me, and then she like deleted her whole Etsy page and like blocked me on everything. So I've always been a little bit cautious about Etsy. Yeah, it sucked. And then Depop. I don't know if anyone uses Depop. That's like another, because it's like basically like a small business, like a small store that you're like buying from. But I remember on Depop as well, I bought something from a girl who did the same thing. You might like Stardew Valley. It's very similar to Animal Crossing. You have a village, take care of animals and such. I personally just play Fortnite and Marvel Rivals. LOL. Stardew Valley, like what platform is that on? Because look, here's the thing. What's the most expensive thing you've bought online? Probably like my electronics. I usually buy my electronics online. Like I'll buy this from like the Apple store or whatever. Oh no, my couch. I bought my couch online. I don't know if you can see it, but my couch. Yeah, it's like that was like an online purchase because I was looking for a couch that I wouldn't have to like use tools to build. So I bought that one. And I call it like my no bones couch because there's no like wood or anything. You literally just like zip it up. It's from this place called Rove Concepts or Rove Labs or something, but really, really enjoyed that purchase. Stardew Valley, I believe, is on everything. Okay, honestly, I think, because like I had a Switch, I gave it to my sister though, but like I have a Switch and like I liked it, but I feel like it might be a little easier to do something on PC. So maybe I'll get a PC and do Stardew Valley on there because I doubt it'll work on an iPad. The only game that's actually worked on my iPad was that Hello Kitty adventure game. That Hello Kitty in the Apple Arcade. Most expensive hair product. Probably like my Olaplex stuff I got on Sephora. My Olaplex like repairing shampoo. Because I don't know, if you've been following me for a while, you know I used to have that like short blonde bob cut. And then when I dyed it over, my hair was so damaged and like stringy and dry. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Yes, that was the game I used to play. I used to play that game, but then I got bored after a while. I don't know. So you got a Dyson fan. It's actually a Dyson air purifier. It is expensive, but like for me, I feel like I have really, really sensitive sinuses. So anything, weather change, air pressure, everything like triggers my sinuses. So I need to make sure I have like a good air purifier. And then I also get very hot at night, so I had like an air purifier and then a fan. And then at some point I was like, I need to consolidate these because this is just a lot of things on my floor. But I love my Dyson. I love Dyson stuff. That's the one thing I will spend money on is like Dyson things because I feel like they're really, really, I mean, so far, knock on wood, they've been pretty decent. But like, I just like things that work. Do you do any content? I might ask. I do. I don't know if I can, I mean, if you're aware, if I can say it on stream. I don't know if I can, but I do. And if you go on my Instagram, it's like if I were to go on TikTok Live and say Instagram, it'll boot me off. But yeah, if you go on my Instagram and go to the link, you'll see it there. Okay. The OnlyFans, it's on, it's linked in my Instagram bio. And you can also see my Twitter there. I have this linked in my bio, this kick thing. I have, that was it. I had a Fansly for a little bit, but like, I made Fansly back like in 2020 or 2021 or something, and like it never really took off, but I see a lot of the girls are switching it there, so, it's babygirlp_. I will legit get the Dyson air blower because it looks cool. Yeah, I have the Dyson, not the hair dryer, but the straightener, but like the air straight, not the thing that like curls and you can like twist your hair because my hair does not curl. But like the straightener thing, I love it. It's the best. Have you been watching any TV shows recently? You know what? I feel like I'm like one of those people who like, I get very anxious for like periods of time, right? And like, I like to have like comfort shows, but like genuinely shows that like I know what's going to happen. So my like brain is not on guard. But I've been watching a lot of Law and Order SVU in particular, like the reruns on Amazon Prime. And then I recently found a place to like watch them because I only had like season 14 to like 26 on Amazon Prime, which is still like a lot of seasons, or 24 or whatever, but still a lot of seasons. But like I recently found the old episodes too, so I've been watching those. And then I started watching Law and Order Criminal Intent, the Toronto based one, because I thought like, let me just see what's good. But I don't know, I just found it kind of corny, and I'm like, is this how the people in New York feel about Law and Order SVU? Like, I don't know, but yeah, I didn't love it. I feel like the acting wasn't that bad. And can I be so honest? I'm going to be honest right now. I'm going to be very frank. I don't know, is there anybody from Canada on this stream before I ask? Like, anybody Canadian who is on this stream? Of the 21 people. Vancouver. Okay. So, like, you know, there's, like, this, like, people say, oh, Canadians have an accent or don't have an accent or whatever. But, like, there's this, like, really specific, like, Maritimer accent, right? I have only maybe met, like, one person in my life who had that accent, and it was a substitute teacher. And, like, whenever they make a show about Canada, though, they always, like, have, like, at least one character who's, like, a main character who has an accent. I feel like it's just not real representation of the accent. Like, I want to hear somebody with a Toronto accent on a show about Toronto. But yeah, I just didn't like the people that they cast in the show. Like, that main guy. The guy with the accent. Right, like, I know, and, like, it's always, like, the CBC shows or whatever, and they've got this accent going on. It's like, okay, I would get it if there was maybe a higher percentage, like, you know, even someone with a Quebec accent, I could, like, okay, to a certain degree, be like, all right, like, I get that. We all know somebody who's got a Quebec accent. Yeah, they do, but then I'm also thinking, like, maybe that's how the people in New York feel about, like, the people on Law and Order SVU. Oh, no. I lost 10 views. The 21 of you who are off, you're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere because my first stream is going to be a success. I mean, it has only been 20 minutes. Should I put on some music? Like, what should I do? I feel like I should, like, put some music on in the background. Wait, hold on. Can I put music on, or is it going to be, like, a copyright thing or a whatever? Because I had one fan who, like, came and subscribed and, like, whatever, was like making all these requests. I was like mad I wasn't doing custom requests for this one particular person, and instead of like just like unsubscribing, they decided to report my video to OnlyFans, and was like, oh, she's using copyrighted material in her video, and they like sent me like a little slap on the wrist. I moved to Kick. I feel like Kick is pretty new. I feel like Kick is relatively new. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm new to Kick. Okay, I'm gonna put on some music then. Does anybody have any requests? Man, I gotta wash my hair today. I used like way too much product. I used like a mask in my hair last night, and my hair like soaked it all up, but I feel like it's like so greasy. And this weird thing happens to my hair. Like, it goes from dark at the root to like lighter brown. I feel like it's like sun exposure or something. I don't know if you like it. Honestly, I'm open to anything. The only thing I don't really like is like house, like kind of stuff, because I'm not like a really big like into that like ravey kind of vibe. That shit gives me a migraine. But anything else I'm pretty much open to. You know what I've also been into recently is like divorce. You know, like divorced. Put on the weekend. You know, like divorced dad music. Hold on. Guys, I can't see the chat right now. So if you're not getting a response, it's because I'm switching apps. Yes, divorced dad music like Nickelback and stuff like that kind of like Weezer or whatever, like that like soft rock that was like popular in like the early 2000s. But like my mom used to listen to that kind of music, and like now I'm kind of getting back into it. Like I get it, I kind of get it. You know what, too? If you, like, search up on Spotify, like, Divorced Dad, you're gonna see it. Like, you'll see it. He got right. Central C. I like Central C. I like Central C. Actually, hold on. Let's make up a list, a queue. I'm gonna put some Central C on. This is such guy music. I don't know what you want to say that. Chat, help me out. I don't know what you want to say. Hold on. Oh man, I need some good recommendations for music, so drop them below, friends. Where's everybody from? Thanks, Brennan. Where's everybody from? Astro Thunder by Travis Scott. Oh yeah, you know what? That album is like one of my favorites too. Astro World, because like it's just makes me nostalgic for like that time period. What was it 2018 or something? 2017? But yeah, that was like that was a good time for music. I think that's when that Drake album came out. But yeah, it just reminds me of like third year of university, summertime. You can subscribe to my site if you're cool to do that. Simpler times, right. Wait, why does it say I'm offline? Wait, can you guys see me? Can you see me? Okay, wait. Chat pause for scrolling. Yeah, you're still here. Okay, that's crazy. It said offline on my phone. But yeah, simpler times for sure. Yeah, where's everyone from? I'm actually so curious. Because I also want to know what times were. Because that's the thing with TikTok. Like, I'd go live sometimes, and then I'd get, like, all these people from, like, South Africa and from, like, the Maldives and Mauritius. And it'd be like, oh, yeah, like, it's midday for us. Da, 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 da. And now it's like, oh, you know, now I have to be up at, like, 3 in the morning on stream because of the time zones. But I don't mind doing that if it's, like, most of my viewership is constituted from that place. My sinuses are so annoying. You can subscribe to my site and see what's good there for all that stuff. Man, I think there's gotta be a way that I can see the chat. Can you just stream your next day? There won't be any next dates. I guess let me try. You can. On his name. Mute. Okay, period. Not timeout being an option. Yikes. Yeah, no more dates. No more dates. Unless the kind of guy you go out with. Okay, here's my thing is like, I used to be really ugly, okay? I used to be really ugly in university. Or maybe, you know what? Okay, I wouldn't say I was ugly per se. I look the exact same as I do now, as I did like back in, you know, high school or whatever. And as a kid in middle school, whatever. But I feel like, oh, hey, I love you. Thank you. Love you too. But because of that, I've always had like really... I'm so dead. I'm so dead. There's like these construction workers like right across, and we're like on level right now. And like... Okay, anyways, back to my story. So because of that, I was bullied all growing up. Like I was the girl that they, like in my, because all my class was all white kids. It would be like, oh, like as a joke, like, oh, like let's make fun of him by saying he's got a crush on Priyanka, because like I had a mustache and like I wasn't attractive and whatever. But I feel like because that damages your confidence so much, I've always kind of gone into dating with like a, you know, a little bit of an insecurity issue. So I'm always like, well, I want to know what someone is like on the inside, you know, like what's their personality like, or, you know. But yeah, I like funny guys. I like guys with a good sense of humor who don't take themselves too seriously. I wonder if this song is about that girl that Central C was dating. Sometimes. But ugly people that glow up don't turn out humble. You know what you want. Yeah, you know what? I feel like it also makes you very like kind of, when you've been on both sides of things, it makes you very like aware of kind of how people treat you differently based on your looks. You know? Because like when you know that, okay, the same person who's like, you know, acting away with me now or likes me now or wants me now would have overlooked me like years ago, and I would have felt like reference to that. So I feel like it's like being on both sides of things. You get not like a better judge of character, but you just kind of like more picky. What kind of hobbies do you like to do when you aren't busy? Um, okay, I would say. Where did you get that? Okay, hold on. I'm seeing all these. Sorry. If I'm responding so slowly, it's because everything's staggered and I want to get to everything and everybody. And I'm also so happy that y'all here. Also, hi, beautiful. Where did you get that? Please let me know what you're asking about. What kind of hobbies? I like to, honestly, okay. I'm learning to cook right now. So I feel like that's one of my hobbies is like trying to learn recipes and like try different things. Like I most recently learned how to like grill tofu. So it's like I'll just like take a couple hours and just like hunker down and try out new recipes. Like recently I went to a restaurant and they had this thing called like chili tofu, and it was like in this really nice sauce. So I actually tried to like redo that same recipe, like make the sauce or whatever. So that's been kind of like one of my little things I've been doing. Wine, I know it's not a hobby, but I really enjoy red wine. I really enjoy growing tofu salad, culinary skills brag about. When you are not good in the kitchen at all, it is. It is, because no one ever taught me how to grill tofu, but now I know. And there's also like a method, like you're supposed to drain it in a certain way and whatever. But yeah, I'm proud of it. Fuck. And then yeah, I'm really into learning about wines. I like have learned a lot. A friend of mine is a sommelier, so I've been like kind of getting into studying that a little bit. And I do spend a lot of time with my friends. I spend a lot of time with my friends because I do get lonely, so in my spare time I'm usually just chatting with a friend. It's very, very important to me, keeping up connections with people. But yeah. And one of my favorite things ever to do is play Crazy Eights. I love Crazy Eights. It's my favorite card game. Hold on 1 second. Why did the music stop? Wait a second. You know what? I'm just gonna put on this album so I don't have to keep going, because my Spotify, it's weird for some reason. It just whenever I make a cue, it doesn't like keep the cue. What type of characteristics would make your jaw drop? Honestly, I like someone who's funny and who has like that like kind of dark humor, because I like to kind of like joke around, but like, you know, to the point where they're not gonna get offended. But also, I feel like just you know what, I will say that there's like almost like an epidemic right now where like people like want to be themselves, and everyone has their own like personality and whatever, like with men at least. But I think for like the younger generation, maybe like Gen Z, like I feel like it's going one of two ways. Either they're very emotionally aware and intelligent, or they've been like, you know, just like hit by that like oversaturation of this like toxic kind of masculinity, you know, where it's like, oh, you know, you don't treat a lady like this, or or don't, what, just, you know what I mean? So I think just someone who approaches dating in their own way is really important, and that they're not following like some rule book. But yeah, just individuality, I guess, and the ability to think for themselves. And when you're small, aw, thank you. These are just my teeth. I can't lie, I think one of my favorite features about myself is teeth, like straight teeth. You don't realize how important it is until you get to that age where people actually care about that stuff. I know people who like get veneers. Yeah, toxic masculinity used to be called insecure, immaturity. Yes. Have you gone on one of those wine tasting experiences? Yes, I have. I recently went to one at this place called Georgian Bay, in like Blue Mountain, and it was so nice, beautiful. It was so beautiful. We got to try all these little different wines, like dessert wines. So that's what really opened me up to like, oh, there's red wine that doesn't taste like soup. Like it's actually, there's actually like sweeter red wines, and you know, like hazelnut notes, and I think that kind of like opened me up. And I want to go to the Peller Estates sometime too. LDRs, long distance relationships, right? Yeah. I've never been in a long distance relationship, but I feel like a lot of, I mean, I feel like companionship is really important, so I don't think I could do like a long distance relationship unless I got into a relationship with somebody and it was going really well, and then they had to move or I had to move. Then I'd try and make it work. But I wouldn't kind of enter something that was gonna be like long distance from the get, because that's difficult to maintain. Especially when you're like a yapper like me. Like I need it to be in the same time zone so we could yap. I'm bricked up. Okay. But yeah, chat paused. The word yap is cringe. I like to talk. How often will you stream in a week? I don't know. Honestly, like, look, here's my thing is like during the deep winter, there was no light. Like there was no light. So I wasn't streaming because I have this like nice little enclave. And my lighting here is pretty good because I have it from two directions. So yeah, and then also I was really busy recently too with like moving and shit, but now I've got all the time in the world. So maybe, I don't know if we're gonna do like daily. I don't know. What do you think? The people who are like on the stream, how often would you want me to stream? Or like how often do your favorite streamer streams? Who are your favorite streamers? Sim Swap and yo, what's up? Oh my gosh. Fun fact, I got in a really bad car accident like 10 years ago. 12 years ago actually. And like my neck still kills. Axe Nathan 98. Hey. Twice a week. Alright, thank you. Yeah, maybe I think twice a week is manageable. But yeah, that's why I was asking where everybody is from so I can know like what time zone works. More so the quality of the entertainment. Yeah, I guess once I figure out from London, so you guys are it's like what, 10:30? You guys are 5 hours ahead, behind? Man, there's just something about time. I always get the time zones mixed up. Like, are we, like, ahead means that you're later in the day, or ahead means that you're early? I don't know. Um, it's not about the frequency, but more so the quality of the entertainment. Yeah, I feel like once I kind of get to that point where like I know what I'm streaming about or what I'm doing, whether it be gaming or whatever. Because like for example, if you're on my TikTok, I used to just sing in competitions and have people come on and like tell jokes or like sing a song. But then the other guys would get like mad about the guys who were getting accepted for this room. Mind you, I don't know who's joining. Like I just, but they'd get like jealous and then they would kick them off and then report my life. So, and then I don't know if you can like add streamers or like cooking stream. Cooking stream would be a W. Honestly, we could do a cooking stream. My kitchen is sick too. Actually, my kitchen. It's really. I'll try and twist there's like a jar and towel on my counter. Yeah, it's really nice. This is my kitchen. It looks like it is a piece of a dollhouse. But yeah, it's got these like really cool countertops and stuff. So maybe I'll do like set up some lighting and stream that way. But I feel like I need to like figure out a camera situation for that. Cause I don't know why I'd stream from my iPad. I mean, I don't even think I should be streaming from my iPad right now. But I could be doing a stream from my phone. But then how would I see the stream? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Definitely a work in progress. Yeah, we were talking about this earlier. Like, I used to game, like, play Sims and stuff. Somebody mentioned, like, trying a game called Stardew Valley. But, like, yeah, like, the Call of Duty and the this and the that, like, that kind of stuff, I don't really play. I wouldn't mind getting into a game, but I don't have a PC yet. Because I haven't used a PC in years. How about a stream that shows a side of me that allows people to relate to you? I would hope that all of my streams show a side that is relatable. But yeah, I guess if there was like a specific topic, or maybe like, what I could do is like, I could definitely do a poll on my story or whatever and just see what people wanna discuss. This thing, hold on, I can't see what I'm pointing at because my phone is away. This thing is my Dyson air purifier. It's an air purifier and a heater and a fan all in one. But the brand is Dyson, and I got it during the Black Friday sale on Amazon. And it's probably one of the best purchases I've ever made. I love it, especially if you have sinus issues, like I do, which is why I'm sniffing because I'm always sick. Yeah, I love it. I cannot live without it. I got one of those. Yeah, they're so good. And it's like everything you could possibly need. We need a Discord too. That thing is Go. I don't know if you're talking about the Dyson thing or Discord being Go, but like, sure. Look, if somebody knows how to make a Discord or can make a Discord and like somehow add me as a user or admin or I don't know. Look, I'm not like so well versed on like Discord and Telegram and whatnot, but like whatever goes and whatever people are using, let me know. I'm more than happy to like try and figure it out. Can I make a Discord and like post it and have people join from there? I could, right? Maybe I gotta do that. I don't know. Let me try. Maybe I'll try that this evening. I'll try and make a Discord and share it and see what's good. We need a room tour. Honestly, I'm doing my sheets today, so my bed is not even made, but my room is there. I call it my enclosure because it's glass. Gosh, remember this song? This song used to be like such a good song, and then it kind of became a meme. You got email or something? Like looking at it. Okay, cool. My email is dearpriyanka@outlook.com. And if you don't remember that, you can just go on my like Instagram. There's an email button, I'm pretty sure, a contact button, and that will take you to my email. I am from Toronto, Canada, but background I'm Indian. Oh man, what does that mean? Is it not gonna work? Cool. Thank you. Tell us your red flags. Hold on. What do you say? Men love hearing women's perspective on what women think men do wrong. What are your red flags? Tell us your red flags. Red flags is someone say someone who's. We all know you don't say the second O in Toronto, so where are you from? You can't say Toronto without the second O. Toronto. It's the second T people don't say. Like Toronto. People don't say Toronto, they don't say the second T. I say red flags, people who are too flashy. Because you know what? One thing I'll tell you, and this is like with men and women and even other influencers that I've met and whatever, the people that I find are the flashiest on social media and the ones who like have to flex the most are the ones who are overcompensating for something, whether that be like actual like financial issues, whatever, because everyone's got issues like financially, whatever, cost of living crisis, but like sometimes it's like an insecurity, or it's like something else that people use flashy things and material things to kind of make up for. So when someone kind of goes too hard with that kind of stuff, like I don't know, I've had experiences like you'll be talking to somebody or whatever, and then he'll like send you a video of him like pouring like a bottle of Casamigos on, is watching the club, and it's like, okay, like maybe like I feel like somebody who is just confident and comfortable in themselves is not gonna wouldn't even want to attract a mate or like let's say a friend through like means of just being like flashy material wise. Which is also, and I say this all the time, like I haven't made a new friend in a long time. Yeah, you're right. I especially see us an insecurity about themselves. Yeah, I feel like it's like an overcompensation, you know? Like, you know, I feel like personality should be enough. Or you should be comfortable enough in your personality. Because the thing is, not everybody's going to like your personality. Like, I know there's people who are, like, naturally very shy and quiet. And it's like, okay, like, that's fine to be shy and quiet. I personally, because I'm, like, very, you know, I would say, like, I was going to say exorcist. Because I'm an exorcist. No, because I'm a bit of an extrovert. Like, I usually don't vibe with someone who's, like, very shy. Or, like, you know, very, like, you know, kind of closed off in the corner. But there's someone out there who's really going to dig that, who really likes that balance, or really like somebody who's, like, you know, kind of more, like, low-key personality-wise. So not everybody's gonna like, and the interest people who find me annoying as hell because, oh my god, she's always talking and she's always loud and she like eats too much, or you know, whatever, you know, because I'm very much like, you know, I just go for what I want. I was like eat too much. Like I'm the person at the table who I can't share a meal. Like I have to have my own full meal. I like to go out for dinner all the time, like all that kind of stuff. Like that's what I was trying. I just realized, like, imagine someone's like, I can't be your friend because you eat too much. But like, go out to eat too much, like, or just go out too much, like. But then going out, I feel like it's a connotation with like clubbing or whatever. But like, I don't even club like that. I just go out to eat. I go out to eat all the time. But like just, you know, like different things for different people. Definitely, you have to be okay with the fact that not everybody's gonna like you. Are you Brazilian? No, I'm not. I'm Indian. Yo, darling. Oh, you have been messaging for some time on Kick. Thank you for being here and joining the stream. You know, because I was like literally like saw some of your messages. I think when I first made the account, I was like, okay, there is life on here. So thank you and welcome. You're Indian. I'm sorry, I'm not. Nathan, you're just crazy. Amayo. What flaws do you have that make you feel less confident when you go out? I feel like it's the same flaws that always used to make me feel unconfident. Like I definitely, when I was younger, I had, I would always squint because I'd always get made fun of for my eyes. So I feel like I still do that thing where when I go out in public, I squint a little bit because my eyes look too big. And then yeah, I used to have a stutter when I would speak, and I think it was just more like I wasn't just always confident speaking. So that's something that I find, like if I'm like meeting someone for the first time, or when I go out and I'm like talking to somebody, it just I always have that thing in my head, oh, it's gonna come out, but it hasn't come out in a long time. I'm from New York. I'm from New York. Are you from New York even? It's like, where's that mean from? Are you from New York even? So you must be having the same horrible weather that we've been having, but it's actually like a beautiful summer-looking sunset tonight. Actually, does that look okay? Because I might have to turn on this light when the sun actually fully sets. And I'm pretty sure Sunset is coming, but I'll keep it off until it actually comes. Gamcho. I only know Gamcho because my really good friend is Gujarati. What is it? Saruche. That means everything's good or something like that. One of my favorite films is Indian. If you mean like the language, it's probably Hindi. Can you guess which one? I bet you'll guess. I'm trying to think of my favorite movie, which is called Honoho. I love that movie because it just makes me feel things. What language do you speak? Honestly, I used to be able to speak Hindi and English when I was a child, when I was born. I spoke Hindi like fluently, right? But just being out of practice from it for so long, I can really only speak English fluently. I can understand Hindi. Like I can watch a movie or listen to a conversation and like know what they're talking about, whatever. And I can read it, not like actual like Hindi script, but like when it's what's that the word? Anglicized. How do you spell it? It's Kalhonaho. Galhonaho. So I can understand what I speak. Yeah, and like I feel like I've got I don't think I have an accent, but people say I've got like a Canadian accent. So actually, that's what I was talking about. Isn't Hindi? It's Telugu. Okay, yeah. So I probably wouldn't have watched it. Are you trying to soft men or men that have a rugged personality? Honestly, I would say just because look, being like single young woman going through the world on her own, like you really have to kind of develop a thick skin, right? So I feel like I would need someone who's got a bit more of a rugged personality that would kind of match mine. And hopefully I catch you another time. Okay, bye. Thank you so much for joining. But it's been translated into Hindi. No, I know there was one on Netflix that was like translated into like every language, RRR. I never watched it though. How old are you though? I'm 27 years old. Yeah, okay, that would make sense. Because I know that movie was like, I think it was like one of the, I saw a stat, it was like one of the most translated movies of like the decade or something. Is it good? Should I watch it? Is it worth the watch? And do you think I should watch it like what kind of movie is it? Yeah? It's on Netflix, right? Didn't it win an Oscar? Not an Oscar or like an Emmy or something? For song or something? Also watch Pushpa. I feel like I saw that. That's a Hindi movie though. Right, you're not commits an intern. Would you be okay if your significant other subscribed to OnlyFans? To mine? Sure. Black suits you. It was, thank you. I always wear black. Thank you, Justin. It was dope. I think it was up for Best Picture that year. Yeah, I think it was up for Best Picture. I'm pretty sure it won for like Best Score or like Best Music or whatever. Something about that. Should other OnlyFans? No, I wouldn't be okay with it. I wouldn't be okay with it. But that's a conversation that I'd have to like have. That we'd have to have like lay down the law at the beginning of the relationship to like avoid that kind of conflict. Yeah, best original song. I think so. What's actually doing this? Oh, that is pretty chill. It's pretty chill. Nothing too crazy. I feel like honestly, just social media in general, like doing social like Instagram and TikTok, like that's been more kind of impactful towards my life, just because a lot of people think that they know you really well through like TikTok trends or whatever, and take that kind of stuff seriously as opposed to like, you know, really not wanting to get to know the real you, but people really do think they know you through social media, but it's like also that's a job in itself too, right? Like if someone is, I don't know, like a dentist, I'm not gonna assume that like, oh my gosh, every single moment of their day they're like thinking about teeth and like they just want to talk about teeth all the time. You know what I mean? Where do you live? I live in Canada. I ran a populous India is for sharing. Yeah, you know what? People often forget like India is such a big country, and it's like there are so many different like subsections of people, communities, languages in the country. So like yeah, sometimes like movies from Bollywood won't really reach. What is it? What is there's like a name for it, like Telugu movies and like the South Indian movies. Like I forget what it's called. What if subscribers of your OnlyFans are in relationships? What? This is a whole world compared to my country. So, what's your country? Would your moral standard not conflict with that? No, I feel like my moral standard remains the same. It's a job at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it's a job, and who knows? Look, for me, people think like, oh my gosh, like you don't care about like if it impacts a relationship or if somebody in a relationship is on OnlyFans or whatever. My country's England, one of the good ones, I swear. I'm British. I'm British too. I'm also English, just like you. I'm one of the good ones too, but not British by like ethnicity. I'm not white. Stop motion type movie. When did I say stop motion? You know what's funny though, because there was a time when I was like in grade school, I was obsessed with stop motion. Well, ethnically, I'm Indian, like I'm like brown. I'm Indian, like. But nationality wise, I'm Canadian and British. So then why would it be a problem if your significant other subscribed to other OnlyFans? Oh yeah, so I was kind of going on that before I like went on this this other tangent. But I do feel like, look, I wouldn't be comfortable with it. I have seen like I don't like, look, if I was in a relationship right now, I wouldn't want my significant other subscribe to OnlyFans because I don't think it's appropriate when you're dating somebody to be like spending money on like, you know, whatever. But at the same time, like, no one is coming onto my OnlyFans and saying, hey, I've got a, you know, partner and I'm going against them to like do this and can you like tell me off about it? That's not my job. My job is I make content and whatever. And whoever I date has to be okay with the fact that like, yes, this is what I do, but I also am not cool with, you know, you doing that. Did you date someone? Yeah, I did date someone. I was with someone who, hold on. She made the Lego movie. I mentioned the Lego movie. Did I? I'm so dead at this person's username. You don't forget. King Charles. Oh my God, you guys. That's crazy. Yeah, I know. I had a partner for like 4 years, and oh my gosh, he cheated on me all the time. So I know what it's like to be on that side of things, and maybe just because of my own experiences, I don't think I could be like, oh yeah, babe, sure, like have OnlyFans, just as long as there's nothing physical on there, or it's just a physical thing, an attraction. It's not an emotional thing or whatever. Like, there's people out there who could do that kind of stuff. Or would be okay with their partner doing that. But just because I know what it's like to be cheated on, and I know that like things, no matter how small, kind of lead into bigger things, I wouldn't be comfortable with it. But I don't know the boundaries and standards of our relationships. I don't know if I can like answer this on the live, but sim swapping response is the correct one. Yeah, I do not. That's an insane hilarious way to spell the word you. Hold on. Oh my gosh, what is... Okay, here we go. Okay, wait, tell me if it's showing me being online because it is doing that funny thing where it's saying that, oh no, here's back. Okay, I need to catch up on all these. There's a double standard there because you're asking that they be okay with you having salacious conversations with them and denying them that same comment. Okay. First of all, if I'm dating somebody, they can say my conversations or whatever. Like, I'm not gonna hide anything. But also, I'm not denying anybody. If they want to go and do that, if they want to go and have conversations, I'm not gonna say like, no, you have to stay with me. But that's just how I personally feel. Like, yeah, I wouldn't want you doing that, but it's my job, right? If a man were to work a job as a waiter, he'd be having little conversations here and there with women all the time. And either I say like, okay, like, you know, that's fine with me, but I can't be like, okay, well then I get to go and have conversations with like random men on the street. You know what I mean? But maybe it is a double standard. But hey, I think that it's fine, and I'm sure somebody will be fine with that. And if they're not, then they're not meant to be my partner. Yeah, you're still live. Hold on. Okay, perfect. Happy to answer any questions. What are you guys talking about? As long as you haven't forgotten about the test. Cool. Hold on. Would you just stream on Kick or would you get Twitch? Okay, so I feel like I'm probably gonna stick to Kick for now just because I don't have anything else. But I will, depending on how this goes, I might try and get into Twitch. But like, I don't know, I feel like it's been good on Kick so far. Kick's been pretty straightforward. But yeah, depending on, because I know there's like ways, especially like once you got a PC set up and you can like kind of direct the like the stream to like multiple different platforms. I might try and do that. But I mean, hey, I'm very new to streaming, so I don't like really know the difference. There you go. You want me to go through our test section? Yeah, you can run a stream. I can run your stream logs, etc. You're absolutely beautiful, say blessed. Thank you. Have a wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. That's very sweet. Okay, hold on. I actually have to take this call. I'm gonna probably come back. We've been live for an hour, so I'll probably take a little break, make a little tea. I'm gonna be back. Thank you to everyone who's joined. You guys can like keep the chat going. I don't know how that all goes, but I will be back soon. And also, I think it was Sim with the Discord. If you want to hit me up or even DM me about it, please feel free to do so. I will be back. And thank you to everyone who's joined so far.